What up, squad? Welcome back to the channel. So this video was inspired by my man Alpha Wolf 17. He asked, do you have a video of like 5 to 10 things to start doing or stop doing before entering your weight loss journey? So I'm gonna take his idea and kind of do it in my own way. So I'm gonna talk about the things you should stop doing and then give you some suggestions of some things you can do instead. All right, hit the like button. Let's go ahead and finger pot the algorithm. You know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I give away some gems, some powerful information that can help you transform your mind and your body. Join the Brix squad. Shout out to the Brix squad. Check in, Brix squad. I want to thank you guys personally for all the love and support. Anyway, the first thing you should stop doing is overthinking. I know how intimidating it may feel to go on a weight loss journey. There's a lot of research, there's a lot of conflicting information. This person's telling you to do that, this person. Stop thinking so much. Stop thinking in general. I know I said stop overthinking, but you should stop thinking in general. Just take an action. Start today. Analysis paralysis is a real thing. And with the internet and, like I said, so many conflicting pieces of advice, just start where you are. Whether that means going for a walk, whether that means just cutting back on juice and soda, just start somewhere. Whatever, the first thing you read that it tells you to do this, just do it. Experiment with it. Give it a few days or maybe a week or two. If it's working for you, then stick to it. If it's not, then switch to something else. Stop thinking so much, because the thinking will keep you right where you are, and your wheels will spin in place. Stop thinking, take an action. Do 10 push-ups right now. Just start somewhere. That's it. The second thing you should stop doing right away is stop listening to the negative self-talk in your head. You can't control it. It's gonna happen. You gotta understand that that's a part of life. Your mind is gonna do the most. It's gonna give you all the reasons why you can't do something. It's gonna remind you of all the times you failed in the past. Let it do its thing. Don't attach yourself to it. Listen to me. I'm telling you, your brain is always gonna do that. It's always going to give you information that makes you afraid, because what you're doing is outside of your comfort zone. It takes being uncomfortable to grow in any area of your life. So expect it. And when it comes up, say, oh yeah, that means I'm on the right path. When your mind starts getting super active and all these negative thoughts start popping in your head and all these excuses starts popping in your head, that means you're doing something right. That means you are stepping outside of your comfort zone. That means you are stepping on a path to the new version of yourself. So push through it. Don't listen to the negative self-talk. Acknowledge it. Say, hey, okay, my mind's doing that crazy shit again, and stick to your plan. Execute, continue to execute through the negative self-talk. Just still execute. Make execution a part of you, a part of your identity. The negative self-talk will never destroy me. It can't do nothing to you. And what happens is when you start executing despite the negative self-talk starts to slow down. That loud voice in your head that tells you what you can't do, that shows you your limitations, it starts to slowly become quieter and quieter and quieter. Activity, progress, moving the needle eventually eradicates that negative self-talk for the most part. All right, here's what you can do. When you observe negative self-talk, what I personally do is I replace whatever thought with a declaration. So for instance, if let's say I have a business goal, because I've reached all my fitness goals. And my mind says, Brix, you can't do that. I declare or I affirm. I'll say it out loud sometimes. No, yes, you can make 80 grand this month. I will tell myself that, you know, even if I've never done it before, I will tell myself that. I will declare to myself, I will affirm to myself. And I would say it just like this. You are in the process of becoming the type of entrepreneur that can easily make 150 grand per month. I would say it to myself, and constantly negative self-talk, replace the negative thought or the negative emotion. When negative self-talk happens, I replace that negative statement with a positive one. And just make that a habit. You do it all the time. Initially, you may not believe it, but eventually your mind starts to reform. This is how you develop a new mindset, and you have to do it constantly. It's a process. The next thing you need to stop doing immediately is trying to do everything by yourself. We are a species that is meant to thrive in community. We need support. We need each other. I need you. You need me. Get a workout partner. Hire a coach. If you need a coach, I am currently taking on online coaching clients. Go to brixtraining.com, fill out the form, schedule a call with me. Get the support you need. I provide support. I provide structure. So again, click the link in the description and go to brixtraining.com. Let's figure out if we can work together. But yeah, stop trying to do things on your own. You don't have to. Learn from other people's mistakes. Invest into yourself. I don't care if you hire me. Hire some sort of coach. Plug yourself into some sort of system that allows you to leverage other people's wisdom and experience. you don't have to make the same mistakes. Make the investment. It collapses time. You save time, you save heartache, you save energy. Invest in yourself. The next thing you want to stop doing immediately is hanging around negative people. People who are constantly pessimistic, people who are always gossiping and talking about what other people can't do, and people who try to shoot down your dreams when you share it with them. People who are going in a different direction than you. People who are constantly eating out and drinking alcohol and partying and doing drugs. Separate yourself from these folks, even if it's people closest to you. And I know that's hard, especially when it's family. I know it's hard. This is the process of ascension. This is the process of evolution. There's gonna be moments where you have to separate yourself from certain energies, from certain people, in order to clear the path for the new version of you to emerge. You cannot expect to hang with people who are involved in lifestyles that doesn't support where you're trying to go, right? So immediately make new friends. If you go to the gym, start making friends at the gym. Make friends at the library. Wherever people are that are pursuing the same things that you want to pursue with your life, you want to associate yourself with those folks. The next thing I want you to stop doing immediately is focusing 100% on diet and exercise. That is the smallest percentage of the equation when it comes to successful weight loss transformation. Focus on mindset, focus on habits, focus on mental and emotional health. Those are the things that if you focus on making sure that you are healing from your traumas, you are learning the nature of your mind, you're learning and understanding your relationship with food. If you put all of your energy into those things, the diet and exercise part, it just falls into place. You have to try to understand your complex relationship, the emotional relationship between you and food, or you and your lack of motivation to exercise. You have to educate yourself on why it's important and valuable to prioritize your health. You have to change the way you think. If you focus so much on going on a diet and trying to force yourself to eat a diet that you don't understand or that you don't enjoy, if you try to force yourself to go to the gym and do exercises that you hate and you don't really understand what they're doing, that's not going to work. You got to think about the percentage of people who try that approach. 80 to 90% of people who try to focus on going on a diet, trying to force themselves to go to the gym, it doesn't work. If 80 to 90% of the people who try to do a thing are not successful, that means it's not the people's fault. It's the system, it's the approach. We need to try to shift the approach. If you're focusing on mental and emotional well-being, the physical well-being falls in place. Understand yourself, develop self-awareness, learn how to keep yourself accountable, learn how to change your habits, learn how to form a new crew. These are the things that move the needle more than anything. Anyway, guys, I hope that was helpful. Hit the thumbs up button if it was. Shout out to the Brix squad. I love you guys. If you have any video suggestions, if you have questions, just like my man Alpha Wolf, give me a video suggestion and I will do my best to bring value to you guys around that topic. All right. Remember, the body that you want is owned by a higher version of yourself. So evolve. Peace.